Hello students, welcome back to our channel. This dictation is specially prepared for steno aspirants and candidates appearing for the Senior Scale Stenographer examination. The speed of this passage is 100 words per minute. Get your notebooks ready, sit comfortably, maintain proper posture and focus on accuracy along with speed. We will begin in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. The court noted that electronic evidence required strict compliance with statutory safeguards to ensure authenticity and reliability before it could be relied upon for determining culpability. Full stop. Arguments were also advanced regarding the recovery of alleged weapons and other material objects from locations identified by the accused during investigation. Full stop. The defense contended that the recovery process was stacked and unsupported by credible independent witnesses. Full stop. It was emphasized that the alleged disclosure statements were recorded while the accused was in custody and therefore required careful examination to prevent misuse. Full stop. The prosecution maintained that the recoveries were voluntary and had been conducted in the presence of neutral witnesses whose testimony supported the prosecution's case. Full stop. Stanza. The court examined the identification of the accused by eyewitnesses who claimed to have witnessed the occurrence from a short distance. Full stop. The defense argued that the lighting conditions at the time of the incident were inadequate and that the witnesses had only a fleeting opportunity to observe the assailant. Full stop. The prosecution countered that the witnesses were familiar with the accused prior to the incident, thereby eliminating the possibility of mistaken identity. Full stop. The court observed that identification evidence must be evaluated in the context of surrounding circumstances and corroborative material. Full stop. Considerable discussion took place regarding the motive alleged by the prosecution, which was said to arise from a long-standing dispute between the parties. Full stop. The defense submitted that the existence of prior animosity created a possibility of false implication motivated by personal grievances. Full stop. The prosecution argued that motive was not an essential element where direct evidence existed but nevertheless strengthened the overall narrative. Full stop. The court noted that while motive could lend support to circumstantial evidence, absence or weakness of motive alone could not determine the outcome where credible eyewitness testimony was available. Full stop. After hearing the parties at length, the court invited written submissions summarizing legal authorities on appreciation of evidence, treatment of hostile witnesses, and standards governing benefit of doubt. Full stop. Stanza. The defense cited precedents emphasizing that suspicion, however strong, could not replace proof and that contradictions affecting the core of the prosecution story required acquittal. Full stop. The prosecution relied upon judgments affirming that testimony should be evaluated as a whole and that minor inconsistencies were natural consequences of human memory and perception rather than indicators of fabrication. Full stop. Before including arguments, the court questioned both sides regarding the applicability of sentencing principles in the event of conviction. Full stop. Counsel for the accused requested consideration of mitigating circumstances including age, family responsibilities, and absence of prior criminal record. Full stop. The prosecution emphasized the seriousness of the alleged offense and its impact upon the victim and community. Full stop. The court observed that sentencing required balancing deterrence with reformative objectives and that proportionality must guide the determination of punishment while ensuring justice to both the victim and the accused. Full stop. The matter was thereafter reserved for judgment, and the court directed the registry to ensure that all exhibits and depositions were properly catalogued for reference during preparation of the decision. Full stop.